Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever found yourself scrolling through social media, seeing all these overnight success stories, and thinking, is that even real? Can someone truly go from having absolutely nothing to having it all? It's easy to feel a little discouraged, maybe even cynical. But what if I told you that behind the flashy headlines, there are genuine, incredible stories of people who started with empty pockets and built empires? Today, we're not talking about lottery winners or trust fund kids. We're diving deep into the real-life grit and grind journeys of individuals who turned rock bottom into a launch pad for unimaginable success. These are the stories that prove that your current circumstances don't have to define your future. So, grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's get inspired. First up, let's talk about a name you've definitely heard, Oprah Winfrey. Today, she's a global media icon, a philanthropist, a billionaire, but her beginnings were a world away from the life she leads now. Born into extreme poverty in rural Mississippi, Oprah's childhood was marked by immense hardship and trauma. She was so poor that she often wore dresses made from potato sacks. Can you imagine that? But even in those darkest moments, a spark of something special was there. She found solace and strength in books and in her local church, where she honed her incredible ability to connect with people through public speaking. She won a scholarship to college and landed her first radio gig while still in school. It wasn't a smooth ride. She was fired from an early TV job, told she was too emotional and not right for television. Instead of giving up, Oprah used that rejection as fuel. She leaned into what made her unique, her empathy, her authenticity. She took a chance on a struggling morning show in Chicago, transformed it into the #1 program, and the rest, as they say, is history. Oprah's story is a powerful reminder that our greatest perceived weaknesses can actually be our most profound strengths. It's about owning your story, all of it, and using it to connect with others. Now, let's shift from media to the world of coffee. If you've ever grabbed a latte on your way to work, you probably know the name Starbucks. The man behind that global phenomenon is Howard Schultz. But his vision wasn't born in a boardroom. It was shaped by his experience growing up in a public housing project in Brooklyn. He saw his father, a truck driver, lose his job after a serious injury, leaving the family with no income and no health insurance. That memory of his family's struggle stayed with him. He was the first in his family to go to college, and after a successful career in sales, he stumbled upon a small coffee bean shop in Seattle called Starbucks. He was captivated, but the original owners didn't share his grand vision for creating Italian-style espresso bars across America. So what did he do? He left Starbucks and started his own coffee shop. It was a massive risk. He had to convince hundreds of investors, most of whom rejected him, but he refused to take no for an answer. Eventually, he raised enough money to buy Starbucks and transform it into the global giant it is today. And that memory of his father, it drove him to offer full health benefits to all employees, even part-time ones, a revolutionary move at the time. Howard Schultz's journey teaches us that our personal experiences, even the painful ones, can become the bedrock of our business philosophy and a powerful motivator for creating something that is not just profitable, but also principled. Let's head to the world of fashion and beauty with a story that is truly remarkable. Francois Nars, the founder of the iconic cosmetics brand Nars. Growing up in the south of France, Francois was fascinated by his mother's elegance and the transformative power of makeup. He was obsessed with fashion magazines and knew with absolute certainty that he wanted to be a makeup artist. After honing his skills in Paris, he moved to New York in the 1980s with big dreams but very little money. He didn't speak much English and had to hustle for every opportunity, often working for free just to get his work seen. His innovative and bold style quickly caught the eye of top photographers and editors, but he grew frustrated with the quality of makeup available. The pigments weren't strong enough. The textures weren't right. So he took matters into his own hands. In 1994, with his own savings, he created a small collection of just 12 lipsticks and sold them at Barney's, New York. The response was electric. The lipsticks sold out almost immediately. From that single lipstick line, he built a global beauty empire known for its high-quality products and audacious attitude. Francois Nars shows us that if the tools you need to achieve your vision don't exist, you have the power to create them yourself. His success is a testament to the power of a singular vision and an unwillingness to compromise on quality. Our next story takes us into the world of tech and communication, and it's a story many of you might relate to, especially if you've ever moved to a new country. Jan Koum, the co-founder of WhatsApp. Jan grew up in a small village outside of Kyiv, Ukraine, in a home with no hot water. When he was a teenager, he and his mother immigrated to California seeking a better life. They were so poor that they relied on food stamps to survive. Jan taught himself computer networking by reading old manuals he bought from a used bookstore. He eventually landed a job at Yahoo, where he spent nearly a decade. After leaving Yahoo, he was rejected for a job at Facebook. Can you believe it? The man who would later sell his company to Facebook for $19 billion was once rejected for a job there. The idea for WhatsApp came from a simple, personal frustration. After buying his first iPhone, he was annoyed by how often he missed calls while at the gym. He envisioned an app that would let you update your status to let friends know if you were available or busy. That simple idea evolved into the world's most popular messaging service, connecting billions of people. Jan Koum's journey is a powerful lesson in turning personal frustrations into global solutions. It shows that some of the most successful ideas aren't complex. They're born from a genuine human need. Finally, let's talk about a story of pure resilience and dedication. Do-Won Chang, the founder of the fashion giant Forever 21. Along with his wife Jin Suk, he moved to America from South Korea in 1981 in search of opportunity. They arrived with no money and didn't speak English. To make ends meet, Do-Won Chang worked 3 jobs simultaneously: as a janitor, a gas station attendant, and in a coffee shop. It was grueling, back-breaking work. But during his time pumping gas, he noticed something interesting. The people driving the nicest cars were all in the garment business. That observation sparked an idea. He and his wife saved every penny they could for 3 years. In 1984, they took their entire life savings of $11,000 and opened a small 900-square-foot clothing store in Los Angeles. They called it Fashion 21. They worked tirelessly, and in its first year, the store generated $700,000 in sales. They began opening new stores every 6 months, eventually rebranding as Forever 21 and growing into a global fashion empire. Their story is the embodiment of the immigrant dream, a testament to the power of hard work, keen observation, and unwavering self-belief. It proves that you don't need a fancy degree or a network of connections to succeed. Sometimes all you need is a powerful work ethic and the courage to act on a simple observation. So, what do all these incredible people have in common? It's not luck. It's not a magic formula. It's a mindset. Oprah had unwavering self-belief, even when others told her she wasn't good enough. Howard Schultz used his painful past to build a better future. Francois Nars created what he couldn't find at. Jan Koum turned a personal annoyance into a global solution, and Do-Won Chang saw an opportunity where others just saw a job. They all faced rejection, poverty, and seemingly insurmountable obstacles. But they didn't see dead ends. They saw detours. They shared a relentless resilience, a burning passion for their vision, and an absolute refusal to let their circumstances dictate their destiny. Their stories are not just fairy tales, they are blueprints of possibility. They show us that no matter where you are right now, no matter how empty your pockets or how big your dreams seem, you have the potential within you to create a different reality. The journey won't be easy, but as these billionaires have shown us, it is absolutely possible. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and exploring these inspiring stories. I hope they've given you a boost of motivation and a renewed sense of what's possible. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss our next video. We love hearing from you, so drop a comment below and let me know which of these stories resonated with you the most. Until next time, keep dreaming big and working hard.